screen. That's me. Okay, here we go. So let's hide the overlay just for now. I'll put that back up in a second, but let's head straight into the 5th game, the ace match. Our first series of the STPL has gone to an ace match. I couldn't have asked for anything more. You know, that's actually pretty exciting. I like ace matches. I'm hoping to add some stats for the players to show how many times they get sent out in the 5th game, so we can start to see some, I'm trying to think of the right word, but start to see some correlation of who they think their strongest players are, how they sort of do in the ace matches as well. And can Drone save his team from a reverse sweep, or is Tech gonna lead the charge with a reverse sweep and end it up? Let's go into Gladiator to find out. Okay, so starting us off in the 10 o'clock position, we do have the orange Protoss, Tech, and spawning as his opponent in the 5 o'clock position again. Rigged maps, guys. 5 o'clock position for red again. It is going to be his opponent. Okay, I thought it was Tech playing, but apparently it's Q8D. Oh no, I think it is. It's maybe Tech on another account. Here we go, let's just quickly throw up the overlay. Just make sure I've got all that ready as well. We're going to be on Gladiator. It is orange versus teal. I think that's the second time we've had that. Let's quickly show all of the other... Oh, damn. I nearly screwed that. But here we go. I forgot the playback thing is. Kicks Real Life Adventures game screen. Okay, here we go. Looks like we have Gladiator just building up to... Looks like he's going to go into a 12 hatch again. Pretty safe build on this map, of course you do. You had me confused there. Fujikoda is on Soul, so yeah, you're not going to see him in this series. Okay, so here we go. The probe is scouting cross positions first, so he's going to see his opponent straight away. As I mentioned, we are going to see that 12 hatch. What is going to be the follow-up? Is he going for 12 pool as well, or is he going to go 3 hatch before pool? I would highly doubt that, but it is Gladiator. He does know how to play all 3 races very, very well. The good thing is, for Tech, he is going to actually be able to see all that's going on. Oh yeah, okay, so Q8D is Tech. Good. I'm very happy about that. People have so many IDs. I wish they'd just play on one. But like all my IDs have kicks in them, so it's fairly obvious who I am. Apart from my BSL account, because Sarah was BSL kicks. And that reminds me, guys, this is the STPL. There are going to be 3 casts a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But there are a lot of other tournaments going on at the moment. There's another team league starting up soon called the Coach Pupil League Season 2. That's being run by Medley, I think it is, and a couple of other people. So if you're looking to get coached, or looking to be a coach for some low-level players, do sign up to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We have a first sellout on the way, by the way. Of course, Habat You will be back in 2 Sundays' time. And there is, of course, the BSL on Saturdays. Looks like this was actually a Gateway expand. Sorry for not mentioning that. But this could be quite the entertaining match. Tech, a very strong Protoss player for his team. Gladiator, of course, one of the most old-school players in the foreign scene now. Artosis has said that he is one of his almost idols, and he said Drone actually helped him learn to play the game. So, big ups to Drone. If it wasn't for Drone, maybe Artosis wouldn't even be casting these days. Living in Korea, he's had like quite a big effect on a lot of people in the StarCraft scene, so really cool by him. Looks at the probe, and the Zealot going after a drone. It gets one, can it get another? Nice drone pull though. A nice pull on the Zerglings. Gonna actually take the Zealot back here. Another Zealot looks like it is on the way. But is it going to be enough to kill anything? Doesn't look like it is. Zealot actually quite low on health now. Gonna try and micro down some of these units. Here we go. Another Zealot does actually go into the drone line. Trying to go after as many Zerglings as it can. But will actually go down here. very shortly. I don't think it can really do too much. There's another third hatchery actually going down to a third Zealot. So Zealot's just absolutely everywhere right now by Tech. He's trying to pull Drone apart, but is it going to be enough? Nice positioning here on that Zealot. Going to mean only one Zergling can attack at the time, but the Zealot is so low on health. It's not going to be able to trade as well as it wants to. And here we go, another Zealot coming in. I'm surprised he didn't make a beeline for that mineral line. That is a very annoying place for him to be able to take. Looks like another Zealot trying to go into the main. Kind of strange he's not keeping his Zealots together, but you know what? It's working out for him so far. Drone has been forced to make so many Zerglings. Only now just adding some extra drones, but they're transferring directly into two Zealots. And can another drone go down? I'm not too sure, but for a man named Drone, he's putting his drones in some seriously dangerous positions. And here we go, two Zerglings do go down. Look at the amount of lings that are coming out from Drone. Tech is going to be feeling very, very, very happy right now with his position in the game. The drone count is so low, he's mining off of one base. And meanwhile, he's got his natural base up. He has his main base up. He's going into his Stargate. And Tech is feeling mightily far ahead. There is a Hydralisk Den on the way. Is Tech going to see this in time? Can he scout it? It's just out of his vision. It looks like he's going to miss it. And this could be a big moment in the game. He does not know the Hydralisk Den exists. And if he does not know the Hydralisk Den exists, he may not be planning to add any additional hatcheries or anything. This could be, sorry, cannons even. This could be very, very dangerous. We could actually see a 975 coming out of Drone again. We have 973, so we have 9 in the main. Maybe actually a few more than 9. Okay, so he's either going to, maybe he's doing a little bit more, but I definitely think we're going to see a 3-hatch Hydra play coming out here from Drone. Looks like he does have an Overlord just checking over for this base. Another Overlord trying to go in to scout just how many cannons there are. One problem that Protoss does have on this map is it's very hard to actually fit cannons that can attack most of this, so it makes it kind of difficult for them. In the long run, looks like we do have the first Corsair out on the map. That's going to be able to try and do what it can to find any Overlords it possibly can do, just to make sure that it can scout out any Lings as well. And scout out, the most important thing actually, is to scout for any aggression. Now, it looks like we do have a lair coming up on the back of this 3-hatch Hydra, so it's not going to be all in, like we did see in the previous game from Drone against not Fisheye. Fisheye is his teammate. It was against Cruzago, so looks like the Corsair is going to be annoying. It's actually very difficult for the Hydras to get here to attack, so looks like he will be able to. The Corsair on the way, just trying to do as much damage to the Overlords as possible. And let's actually just take a swig of drink. I've gone back to my old casting style of just shouting at the wrong moments, so I'm going to try and tone it down. I want to keep my voice for the rest of the week. Looks like we've sort of slowed down a little bit. There is Corsair production keeping up for Tech. Meanwhile, Drone is going to be going for that 4th hatchery. Probably going to be adding a 5th hatchery soon as well. Double evolution chambers. Now, I know this is something that Drone really likes doing, so Drone really likes getting that upgrade advantage against his Protoss opponents. And how well is it actually going to work for him? We're going to be able to find out shortly. Another Corsair is moving out. 2 Corsairs down here, just trying to clear out all of the map of any Overlords it can. There's not really too much else he can do at this point. He's just powering up. Looks like an Overlord is going to scout absolutely everything that's going on. Scouts the number of gateways. Scouts the tech as well. Knows there's no Templar tech at the moment. Actually, where is the Templar tech? Looks like he's forgone it for quite some time, interestingly. Could be the tech is actually going for a big attack here now. If you actually have a look at the resources, Tech is building up a lot of gas, and where he doesn't have that Templar Archives, he can't spend it on really gas-heavy units like Templars and Archons even, so he's going to be in a bit of a weird position money-wise for a while. Drone is going to be, as I said, adding up to his 4th hatchery. Interestingly, he's not trying to expand again, he's just making sure to get all of his upgrades going. He actually has, I believe this is Drop, being researched. Might be Overlord speed, but I can never remember. We do have a Spore Colony and the 5th hatchery coming up as well. But does he have enough units here to actually defend this? Tech could actually hit a handbang timing here. There's not actually that many units to defend. And they're coming in, they're going straight for the Spore Colony. Are they going to be able to get it? Speed is done. +1 will more than likely be done. Yes, it is. And does Drone have enough to hold on? The Zealots seem to make sure they're all attacking the Hydralisk, so this is not going to go very well. Corsair's going down. Bit of miss micro here. But the Zealots are tearing through absolutely everything. But here we go, most of the Zealots are actually down. Drone is focusing the Corsairs, knowing that the Corsairs are the things that's keeping his Overlords alive and keeping him being able to build units. But the Zealots doing so much damage. I cannot believe how much damage this small force of Zealots has actually managed to inflict on one of the best foreign Brood War players at the moment. But Drone is heavily supply blocked now. Lurkers have come out. This means the Zealots are not going to be able to do too much. But he has killed most of the Hydralisks, most of the Overlords as well. And there are more Zealots on the way moving across the map. Does he have a robo? Does he have an observatory? Not yet. Looks like he's adding the observatory now. And the Templar Archives is researching Storm. But Drone could actually lose his third or his fifth hatchery here, and his third hatchery. Zealots coming in from both angles. Looks like they're going to go into the main. Can they get past the Sunken? They do. They get past the Sunken, and they are in the main. The Zealots are going to take down the fifth hatchery, and this could be curtains for Drone. Drone is going to do what he can to hold on, but where he was so heavily supply blocked, he has no units to defend this. And it looks like Tech is actually being very sensible, pulling all of his units back, but there's Corsairs on the only remaining Overlords for Drone. This could be very bad. The splash damage doing so much to the Overlords. Drone could find himself heavily supply blocked again. And with an additional reinforcing wave of those Zealots, Tech could actually just outright win the game with his next push. Drone's economy hasn't been touched as much, but his unit count is severely lowered. And his hatchery count as well. So it's going to be very difficult for Drone to actually rebuild. And Tech looks like he's going to double expand behind this. He has the third base coming up. Interestingly, he sent a probe directly into where he just scouted a Ling. So he's not going to be able to take this gas base. But with this third base coming up, Drone is going to have to respond somehow. Drone is going to find himself getting further and further behind. 1-1 upgrades are done for Drone. He's not being able to afford 2-2 at the moment. He should be able to get them quite soon though, and I imagine he will do. But here is the counter-attack from Drone. Can he take down this base before cannons are up, before Storm can really be set in? The interesting thing is there's two high grounds around this base, so it's going to be very annoying to try and push up. Here we go, looks like Drone is going to go in. How is the Storms? Let's have a look. We're going to see a big Storm in a second. Looks like Storm research may not be done. Oh, Storm! Such a huge Storm there. Not getting as much damage as maybe it could have done. Actually losing a Templar before storming. So a bit of miss micro there, and Drone is forced back. Tech will save his Nexus. So that should be pretty good. We do have 6 gateways now for the Protoss player. 7 gateways actually if you count the main base. We've got the Nexus coming up. Let's see what other tech he has. He has the Observatory. He's not gone in for Robo Support Bay yet. Drone is currently moving up to his Queen's Nest, going into 2-2 as I predicted. His drone count isn't too bad at each base. So Drone is still in an okay position. He's half the supply of the Protoss player, but as long as he can get enough lurkers up, he's going to be able to defend for a very, very long time. Looks like he is going to try and take this base, but the Star Sense from Tech going to scout this out almost immediately. I'm not sure if he saw a drone heading over there. Is he going to notice this? I'm not sure if he is. I kind of want to see if he moves in. No, he's actually going to move out. Oh, here we go. Okay, so he's going to scout it. He's going to know what's going. And I imagine he's going to peel off some units from his main army here to just go and kill that. He doesn't want Drone to be able to secure another main base. That will give him 2 extra gases. But Drone is double expanding at the moment. We can see the hatchery over at the 9 o'clock position and the 3 o'clock position. Going to be very annoying for Tech to be able to take out both of them. And here we go, looks like we do have the 4th base finally coming up for Tech as he does move over to the 10 o'clock position there. Zella actually moving into this hatchery, waiting until it finishes. Very, very nice play here. Just making sure that you will be able to get the confirmed kill, sending a few extra Zealots as well. But this base should actually go up. It's going to be a while before Tech actually goes to scout for that. But Drone trying to move out, trying to get any damage he can do with his army, but he's just hemorrhaging units right now. And Drone is not in a good position. He cannot be feeling good right now. He's low on economy, low on hatcheries. And here we go, a nice big storm on the Lings, and getting one of the... oh my god, he stormed 2 of his own Templar. That was a bit of a misstorm. But you know what, it's fine. We have Eriador stuck on the low ground, fighting up onto the high ground against the Hydralisks. And there's just so many units from Tech. I think Tech is going to barrel through the front here. There's not enough to defend. There's no Observer though. Oh, there is. There's an Observer at the back. He should be fine. It looks like Drone is trying his best to hold on. But it looks like DM may actually take their first game. And the first game of the entire tournament may go to DM now. It looks like there's just about enough units to force Tech to go back. He's actually going to move back and just make sure he gets this 4th base up. Kind of interesting that he's sending his whole army over there. I think maybe he misclicked. But it looks like he's just going to gather up with some more units and go in from... just need to... my camera went a bit funny there, that's fine. But here we go, there's actually a Lurker behind here. Very nice move. 13 kills! That was 15 kills on that Lurker before, abusing the terrain, actually in the Protoss main base. Being able to take down so many probes. And it's small moves like that that will eventually lead to Drone being able to claw his way back into the game even. Now this could be a very important storm drop. I'm going to keep an eye on the minimap to make sure we see when that goes in. Zerglings may actually be able to cancel out this base as well. Drone is slowly starting to regain his control on the map, regain his control in the game. And as you can see, his supply is catching up as well. But there's a big engagement here between the Lings and the rest of the Protoss army. Is there enough units here to defend? These can actually walk up into this base. There's no Sunkens. There is nothing to defend this base right now, but the units will be trapped. There is no way back out of this base. It looks like we do have a storm going down on some of the units as they come in. But this is going to be such a good engagement for Drone. Is Tech even going to be able to get the hatchery? I'm not so sure. A nice storm on the ramp. Interestingly, he's still got those 3 Templar. They're a huge storm! Killing so many of the Hydralisks that were coming back to defend there for Drone. And that is such an unfortunate engagement. The hatchery looks like it's going to go down as well. Tech has his 4th base. Drone stuck on 3. But here we go, the storm drop is going in. It's going to storm. Oh, this is going to be a big storm. A huge storm there on all of the drones for Drone at the 3rd base. Ling's trying to move up, trying to defend. But it's not going to be enough. And the storm drop now going into the natural. A huge storm, actually going to kill one of his own Templar. He stormed 3 of his own Templar in that shuttle. Oh man. That's kind of funny. Yeah, but here we go. Ling's trying to move up into the base again. But funnily now he has a Templar up here. He's actually going to hold this ramp forever. Looks like he's going to move down, take out all of the drones. And unfortunately for Drone, there isn't too much he can do. He's not really mining at any of his bases. No drones at his natural whatsoever. He's actually got his gas mining at this base. It's a little bit more efficient for the drones pathing, which is kind of cool to see. But Drone is in desperation mode at the moment. If he loses this game, this is the ace match, and he's going to lose the game for his team. Looks like some drones actually trying to... I don't know where they were going. I think he was trying to take the top 2 bases. As you can see, Tech does not want to waste any time. He's going immediately over there to try and deal with this. It looks like Eriador actually dropped a drone over there. Going to take in a Ling Defiler drop as well. He can actually take out this base. It's moves like this that he needs to keep in. Defilers are now finished. He's going to have Swarm. And here we go. The Ling Defiler drop has gone in. Does he have Swarm finish? Yes, he does. This base is 100% going to die, but as you can see, no hives, so no cracklings. Here we go. Some more Zerglings getting caught out. Drone, of course, does have very good upgrades on his units. 2-2 still. Actually, 2-1 on his melee units. Okay, and he's actually trying to build a hatchery at 12, but that's not too indicative of anything that's really going to happen in this game. Here we go. Looks like the Zergling going to take out the cannon. Everything is going to die here to Zealots, though. I wonder if he got the Defiler out. Yes, he did. Going to save the Defiler. Well, what is Drone really going to do about this? He's mining so little. He cannot he cannot do anything to send any units over there to that 12 o'clock base. Tech is taking the 2 o'clock. He does not want to lose this game. He wants to do the old Artosis strats of when you're ahead, get more ahead. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's got a lot, Drone's got a lot of Defilers, but not a lot of drones. Kind of ironic given his name, I think I made that joke already. But Hive is done, Defiler Tech is done. Looks like, I think that's Plague, if I remember rightly. But I can never remember the Defiler upgrades. But here we go. How is Drone going to hold on to this? He is going to have some amazing plagues. Looks like the Defiler. Oh, Plague on most of the units. Going to do a lot of damage, but I don't think there's enough for Drone here. He just doesn't have enough units. He's only got Lings and Defilers. Like, Lings and Defilers are not going to do a very good job against 3-0 Zealots here. A Whiffed Storm, though. Actually missing everything, so that was kind of lucky. Looks like we've got another huge Plague going down, though. And Drone is still hanging on by the thread of his teeth. By the skin of his teeth, not the thread of his teeth. But yeah, Drone is in a pretty awkward position. Let's actually catch up with the bases. Looks like Tech is mined out in his main and in his natural. He's up to 5, 6, 7, 8 gateways now. Stargate no longer producing some probes. Oh, a really nice lurker drop actually. Sorry, I just about missed that. Very hard to see teal on this map when they're next to the minerals, but here we go. Looks like Drone is still trying to catch up. He's still trying to stay in the game. He has good upgrades, but he doesn't have any mining bases right now, at least for long. He's got a half mined out natural, a very nearly mined out main. And what is Drone going to be able to do? He's going to try and move out with some Lings and the Defiler, but I'm not sure this is really going to help. This Archon already up to 16 kills. It's going to get more and more as the game goes on, and Drone cannot assault this base. The 2 o'clock base is completely defended, even getting Templar to get Storm here. And this is going to be the final moments in the game, I can only be certain. It looks like Drone is going to do everything he can hold on, but he does not have Cracklings. Storm going down on his Lings as well, and Tech is going to barrel his way through, although Tech is very scared for some reason. I think Tech thinks there's more here than there actually is. Tech probably doesn't realize how far ahead he is, but this is a big counterattack actually going in to the nearly mined out third. It doesn't really matter. Drone is trying to hold on. He's actually got units mining up at the 12 o'clock base now. And he's trying to hold on with the lurkers. Is it going to be enough? There's going to be a big Plague. All of these units are actually pretty well damaged. All of the probes and the base going down at 12 o'clock. And there's not actually anything to do with the Lings. Crackling upgrade has finished. And they're slowly starting to take down this base. Can Drone do the impossible? Can he pull back the game? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. A nice Plague though before the Defiler dies. Going to get all of those Dragoons down to 1 health. And Tech's still unwilling to push in. He has such an advantage here. Going to actually lose 2 Templar with a lot of Storm. It's a bit of a misplay there by him. Does get a really nice Storm to finish off though, to get that Lurker. Of course, Tech does know that everything's fine. Looks like Tech was actually planning to take this base up here. He may even cannon rush this base at this point. Tech taking the 1 o'clock main. He's in such an unbelievable position right now. And I feel very, very sorry for Drone. Drone does not want to give up. This, as I said, is the ace match. He doesn't want to lose the game for his team. But unfortunately, there is very little that Drone can actually do. It looks like Drone is going to try and defend this. There should be a Nidus Canal coming up. But how is he going to defend? This is going to be the last bastion of hope for Drone. Really nice micro on the Lings, so getting 2 Templar for free. And here we go. The Archon is just going to kill absolutely everything. Plagued Archon is fine, but it's got 1 armor upgrade, 3 attack, does 39 damage per hit. And that's with Splash as well. Lings do not stand a chance. And Drone/units are going to go down. It looks like Drone is going to try and hold on in the top 12 o'clock base, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. The last remaining units of Drone are going to go down. Looks like we do actually have a really nice engagement by Tech. a really nice efficient play by Drone, but he cannot hold this base. The Nidus Canal goes down immediately, and all the remaining mining drones are going to go down from our hero Drone here. He fought a valiant game, but Tech's PvZ is just too strong. And I mean, Drone is just showing how... Wow, he's even doing micro here to keep his stuff alive. Funnily, Drone sent the drone over here a long time ago, but hasn't actually been able to expand. And Drone's still not quitting. He doesn't want to give up. He still has mining minerals. Like, he doesn't have to give up right about now. There is an observer going to check for this probe. And here we go. Drone just trying to be as efficient as possible. He's going to try and take the 6 o'clock base, it looks like. But how can he possibly deal with this army? It's 43 supply to 146. A nice plague, though. But this Defiler is not long for this world. Pulling back to his 1 lurker. Actually going to be enough to stop Tech from moving in. Tech is being bamboozled this game by Drone's big units. But here we go. This is going to be the final engagement. Huge storm goes down on all the lings and the final lurker. And GG! After a 24-minute nail-biter, Drone